Hey y'all, it's Day. So I'm going to do a reading for us today, and I'm really excited. I feel like it's going to be a really good and solid reading. If you haven't already, be on the lookout for some updates that I'm going to be making to my website, which is going to be found through the link in my bio. It's the same link either through my Instagram page, green__thoughts, which you may have found me under, or if because you're following me on Patreon or subscribe to me on Patreon, and you automatically with that membership have access to my private Instagram page _oracle. Well, is it underscore? And oracle named Rainbow. I think it's periods in between each word. So you can check the link in the bio for any updates regarding my readings and just checking out my updates to the website in general through those links. So be on the lookout for the updates that I have coming here. Really excited as this channel continues to grow and develop. So let me go ahead and get started. So I am hearing commercial vehicle, and if you've been watching a few of my videos, you guys already know. For me, when I hear commercial vehicle, that's when we are being asked to move from one aspect of our personal journey to a new level or a new position, a new environment. So definitely calling that in. It's also a rebranding of some sort. Maybe how others view us or how we view ourselves. The application of new skills applied, or just kind of a new playing field. I'm hearing underground as well. Very interesting. So we have the Chariot in reverse here. And some of us with this Chariot in reverse are being guided by a higher power or being that is a guide to us, continuing to watch over, protect us, and guide us. So definitely keep your intuitive channels open, being open to higher guidance and wisdom. And that's best done by, as we talked about in previous videos, that's a part of that maintenance of working on your root chakra. So when we do that and we're feeling a true sense of safety and security within ourselves, who we are and where we're trying to go, then we can hear that more easily. We also have the Fool card showing up here in reverse at the top of this spread. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And then I'm hearing the word chariot, and then the word vehicle. So something about what's driving us, or the means that we are using to move ourselves from one point to the other. I'm also hearing location. Underneath this Fool card in reverse, we have Judgment in reverse. Very interesting. And right next to this Judgment card, we have the Tower in reverse. And I did just see 444 on the clock as well. I'm hearing rain, and it feels like rain, R-E-I-G-N. And then I was hearing powerhouse as well. And I'm also hearing enveloped. And it's feeling like, interesting, enveloped. Kind of feels like enveloped as in covered or saved for later. We also have the Two of Wands coming out sideways underneath this Chariot in reverse. And we also have the Queen of Swords underneath that. Something about the word reproduce coming up. It's like something that you are working on, or have worked on in the past. And I'm also hearing full flex. Full flex. So now I'm getting some kind of sentiments of like some thoughts of maybe other people's reaction to you, or some kind of consideration to what others may think or how others may be impacted by you or what you're doing in some way. And the word caution is coming through. And I feel that caution is coming through in regards to how your awareness of that. The word feet is coming up as well with this Seven of Wands in reverse. And it just kind of, the word dampening is coming through as well. So something about your awareness of other people and what you're doing or wanting to do or being called to do is kind of in opposition, I'm hearing, of other people. And with this Queen of Pentacles coming out sideways, this is you or us being presented with an option or an opportunity to where it could change the trajectory. But I'm hearing and feeling like that prompting of awareness to that in a way where the word questioning is coming through. Questioning. Interesting. I'm also hearing heartbreak right now. The word prudence is coming up as well. Pride. Interesting. commercial vehicle. I'm also hearing unscripted. Very interesting. Okay. So unscripted is coming out with this judgment in reverse. And underneath this full card in reverse. Unscripted. The word nostalgic is coming up again. I'm kind of with this Seven of Wands getting like a friend group type of energy. And it feels like possibly you may be moving forward from. I'm also getting kind of sentiments of, I'm hearing ordained. So it feels like you're being presented with or equipped with to kind of go into a different area or possibly being elevated to a next level in your life. And maybe other people in your immediate environment might feel some type of way about you taking on this role, and you kind of feeling bad about it or dampening or not being able to enjoy, feeling bad for other people in some way, form, or fashion, or possibly feeling kind of like hypocritical, or not hypocritical, but like basically this is a feeling of unworthiness, or maybe you might feel like others might feel like you're unworthy, or this energy of why you type of energy. Why you? And this is you with this pentacle, as you are the Queen of Pentacles, and you kind of feeling like others may be upset or feel some type of way about your new position or journey or next level. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's why this Judgment card in reverse is coming out. You're feeling bad, and you're with the commercial vehicle. This is this next level, but it's like you're not able to fully feel into and fully embody and look forward to and be optimistic in this new journey because you're feeling like you're repressing this new beginning. Or it's kind of like you're happy about getting a new job, or happy about a promotion, or this promotion within your life, and that can look like many things, but this feeling of not wanting to show too much excitement because you feel or you fear that that might make other people feel a certain type of way. That's what this is. The word repression is coming up as well. So I'm not sure if this is something that you felt in the past. A lot of the times we suppress ourselves because we can kind of already gauge based off of our past experiences with these people. You can already feel, and that's why sometimes we don't speak up or say something, because this is what we feared all along. So you may be right in that maybe these people won't be happy for you. That's the energy that I'm getting, and you kind of fear that. And the word I was wanting to use, I'm not sure that it was the correct word, like hypocrite, but it's kind of like the energy of, like, say you're working at any job, but maybe you used to talk shit with your coworkers every day at work, about the leadership, about certain supervisors and stuff, but now you are being recognized and thus promoted. And although you're not like those other supervisors, just the simple fact that you are now a supervisor because you're promoted is kind of this energy of maybe you might feel hypocritical, or you feel like your coworkers who were your friends when you were on that same level with them might get that impression or feel like, sometimes people, simply because they did get promoted, they'll go into that energy of, oh, now they think they're all that, or oh, now they're different. And it's something about not feeling pressure to stay the same, but this awareness or a feeling of feeling like you can't be different at the same time. Yeah, that's what it is. The word judgment is coming through. So kind of some kind of fear of judgment, or feeling like you can't fully celebrate or be as happy for yourself. Kind of like making it seem like it's not a big deal type of energy. We also have Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck here too. I'm hearing the word lingering. Yeah, it's kind of like you need to catch the train or you need to catch the bus, but to make others feel better, you're still kind of lingering with them, talking to them, because you don't want to seem like you're happy to go on this new journey. You don't want to seem too eager. You're kind of like downplaying it. Very interesting. For them. It's like you're gonna miss your bus or your train, like you're lingering. To save yourself from judgment. I also heard sparrow, so I'm not sure if that's significant to you or not. The High Priestess just came out. It's very important right now that you are connected to your intuition and not to be holding yourself back or repressing yourself in any way in regards to this situation, this promotion. And then I'm hearing the word single and initiative. So like I said, you might be feeling this way because you're in fear, and you very well might be right that they might feel some type of way about this. And if that is the case, that you're right, you have to basically ask yourself, even if you are right, even if they do react negatively, because it hasn't been confirmed that they are necessarily going to not be happy for you, would that change the fact that you were promoted and you deserve this new promotion, this new change, this new elevation in your life? Does it change the fact that this is important to you? So, and that kind of goes into this you downplaying it. Like, don't downplay it. Don't downplay this victory in your life for anyone, because you deserve it and it's a part of your journey. Also, I'm not necessarily sure, like I said, that okay, I'm hearing contaminated. So this with the Tower card in reverse coming out is very well may cause a tower moment in your life, or like it will probably cause some changes. I'm hearing elevation. It probably is going to change some things in regards to your friend group or whatever the case. However, it's kind of like I'm not sure you heard it before. It's like we do a disservice. We do a disservice to ourselves and others when we try to basically gauge their own reactions and emotions for them. For one, we're not showing them our true selves, but we're not allowing ourselves to see their true selves as well. Because what does it truly say if they cannot be happy for you? What does it truly say if, you know, it does change their relationship, but you would never know because you're not being authentically happy for yourself in the situation? So this tower moment that you're trying to avoid is kind of going to happen regardless, but it would be better and more authentic if you just were honest and true in the way that you actually feel about it. So we have the Magician card here. And I think it's speaking to some form of debilitation that you're causing yourself in taking this position by trying to downplay your powers. And the way that it could come through, I'm hearing the word dynamics, is kind of like going back to that example of having talked shit about upper management for so long and then getting promoted, trying to still maintain that same type of relationship with your former co-workers in a way where even though you're the supervisor, you're still trying to be that, now you're trying to be that cool supervisor, where I keep on hearing degradation, where now you're compromising your own authority or certain guidelines. So you don't want to be in that type of energy where now you're in order to prove to your friends that you're still cool, you're still, with them, instead of upholding certain rules and regulations that you need to as a now supervisor, you're now getting caught up in, I don't want them to think that I changed, so now I'm gonna allow them to break rules because I don't want them to think that I changed. That's what this Magician card is speaking to, and that's basically gonna compromise your authority, because once you do that and it goes on for so long, and then it's gonna eventually get to the point where you have to say something, and we really would rather be in a space where, like, okay, I'm gonna let you do this, but just don't embarrass me or don't take it too far. Sometimes that message, or other people, we hope that people understand that or get that, but they don't. And then it gets to the point where you have to say something or you have to lay down rules, and then they end up saying what you were afraid that they were going to say in the first place anyway. That's what this energy is speaking to. And you're just going to be feeling some type of way, and you're going to be upset because you're like, I really did try to maintain my relationship just for you to say that I changed when I really made an effort not to change. Then you're going to be mad. So just go ahead and do what needs to be done in the first place and set those boundaries. Very interesting. We also have the Two of Swords, and I'm still hearing degradation. So this Two of Swords is speaking to dynamism is coming up again. This is still speaking to like having that mental authority as far as like discernment and how to handle this, how to possibly maintain these relationships but still be able to take on this new role as well. So the work supervisor scenario is kind of like a overarching type of theme, but this can be a different type of scenario for you, such as, maybe you've been living in a friend group living type of situation, and now you've moved out, maybe got your own apartment, and maybe now certain things that were okay when y'all were living in this friend group living situation, such as maybe people coming in and out all the time, or people coming to visit at any time without notice. Maybe certain things like that might change now that you've got your own place, and you may have to let people know that, like, hey, I have this going on, and I'm not going to be available at this time. Like going ahead and setting those standards and boundaries now, because they may have a problem with it at the beginning, or they might have a problem with it at the end. But regardless, this conversation is going to come up, is what this reading is saying. So just go ahead and try to, have those conversations now. Very interesting. Okay, then we have the Devil card, which came out sideways, letting us know that there's something on our end that needs to be done. Interesting. The word resurrection is coming through. Very interesting. And this Devil card came out sideways underneath this Queen of Pentacles, where we said that you're feeling a little bit guilty about this promotion, or taking on this and accepting, fully embodying this promotion or next stage in your life. Kind of feeling bound to or obligated in a way. Why is my ear hurting? I ate something that I knew that was probably not going to be good for me, and now I'm paying the consequences. My tongue is all sore. Just because I wanted to have that again. I'll take it. Okay. Very interesting. So yeah, this is definitely speaking to, and this is also at the top of this Queen of Pentacles and Devil card. Something about being on guard, something about creating borders or boundaries or new standards. And also just not feeling guilty. Don't feel guilty about this next chapter in your life. Is very important. Don't feel guilty. Or feel bad for other people. And certainly don't suppress your optimism, happiness, or looking forward to. And also I'm getting like not like feeling like it's like you're excited on the inside, because I heard elated, but it's just like you don't want to talk about it, or you're just trying to downplay it. Like you should be able to talk to your friends about your excitement for this new promotion and let them know what you're looking forward to changing or doing, or what moves you want to take, but you don't feel like you can. And it's just like, if they are going to feel envious or not happy for you, even if you downplay it, they're still going to feel that way. So it's like you might as well just let them know that you're happy. And with this Chariot in reverse, it's just like something that you're looking forward to and happy about, and you're feeling equipped, and you have all these ideas and things that you want to carry with you, but you're just acting like you're dragging your feet. Like, for what? Yeah, and this is you with your plans for the future and stuff, and it came out sideways because the time has not passed where you could still do this, but you're kind of suppressing it with this Queen of Swords, not being honest about how you're feeling. Those two cards came out underneath this Chariot card. Not being honest about your plans or how you feel about it and what you plan to do. Your excitement because you're holding on to the way that things were. So like I said, you very well may be able to maintain these relationships with your friends and this emotional connection, but it may have to shift and change in a different way. And if they're truly your friends, then they will adjust with you as you set these new boundaries. I'm hearing envelope again. This envelope is like something being blanketed. I'm hearing sunshine and rain as well. And it's giving the energy of allowing others to be happy for you, or like regardless of what's going on for you in your life. Sunshine and rain. Maybe they've been there for you in the past when you weren't doing so good, and that's how some people can like trauma bond, but allowing them to be present in your sunny days as well, such as your accomplishments. And that's why this is coming out sideways, because this is an opportunity for you to allow yourself to shine. And the word degradation just keeps coming up, and I'm not able to look up the word just right now, but it feels like more like not suppressing yourself or degrading or undermining or undervaluing your own accomplishments. So we have Two of Pentacles here. I'm hearing judgment. You trying to manage other people's reactions or emotions to you. Ace of Wands in reverse, repressing your own anxiety. Not anxieties. Repressing your own inspiration or ideas regarding your optimism you're looking forward to. Five of Wands. The word society is coming through as well. And I'm also hearing outbursts. So, like I said, this may be others' reactions to you. Like maybe this is your friend group and your worry or consideration for outbursts. What might they think? Will they be against me now? Or will they be talking about me like we've been talking about other supervisors now? Or other people like me? Like maybe y'all used to talk about homeowners before, and now you're a homeowner, but you're like feeling like the word was kind of hypocrite was coming up. Something about that. It's like you're a part of the homeowners association now. But it, not like, even if they were negative about it, it's just like, I'm getting this energy of, it's like you don't want to be like any bad supervisors that y'all may have talked about in the past, but also by you being in there in that organization, maybe you could change some things about what the interaction can be or is about this hierarchy as well. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you could be that change, but it's like if you're trying to downplay it and suppress it, their voices or the voices that you contribute to may never be heard. So it's like trying to find that balance. That's hilarious. Like, it's like I'm getting like being in a neighborhood, like y'all all live in the same neighborhood, and y'all been talking shit about the people that are like the neighborhood watch or whatever, how annoying they are, or how they're petty and all this stuff, and your friends being like, you're a part of the homeowners association now, or it's just like you're hosting the neighborhood garages, the neighborhood watch now. Like, that's when you feel like their reaction is gonna be, and that they will feel some type of way about it. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I can't. Because there's like this them versus us type of energy. And I'm getting now that it's like, even if they are negative, it might not be coming in a I'm not happy for you type of energy as far as your friends. It might just be, even though it might not come off like this, it may just come off as a fear. Like, I mean, it might be genuinely just a core fear that they have, like a fear that you're going to change and become one of them. So, like, by you suppressing or trying to play down your excitement for being now able to be involved in this organization, your friends may be asking without asking that you not switch up on them in a way where you're gonna be fully become one of them, like, you know. That's hilarious. I can't do. They just probably will want some kind of security, like, so did you go to the other side, or like, are you still gonna hang out with us, or like, can we still be friends? But they may not say that. They might be like, so you got friends now? Like, they might be like that. So I'm definitely seeing new opportunities with this Ace of Pentacles for you personally. New opportunities to build and to change some structures within this organization that you used to contribute talking about in a negative manner. And the thing about when I'm talking about, like, you used to talk badly about it, it wasn't without reason. Like, you guys had some valid points and valid reasons for why y'all felt the way that y'all felt. And that's why it's important that's why, that's why I was like, it's like you feel like a hypocrite, but it's, and it kept on, the hypocrite kept on feeling wavering. It's like you could look at it that way, but it isn't necessarily that. Because you guys had some valid points for why you felt that way, and so yeah, you could instead now be able to give a voice to the people that you, in the positions that you used to be in. I'm also hearing sanitary, so and I'm also getting like janitor vibes, so it could be that type of scenario as well. Maybe better positions for the janitorial team. We also have this 8 of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles. Let me see. Yeah, there's some kind of air or something that needs to be communicated within this new position. And also with this Knight of Pentacles, it came on top of you trying to juggle this new position, which came underneath this Tower. Being able to present your value in this new position is going to be very important. So, okay, I understand. So yeah, this you trying to juggle your friend group with this now taking on this new position. With the Knight of Pentacles coming out underneath this Tower card, where we were afraid that afraid of judgment from our friends, or that they are going to think that we're different now. It's like with the Knight of Pentacles coming out saying that it's important that you set these boundaries so that you can do your job efficiently, because if you're so caught up in trying to maintain the same friends and the same type of relationship with these friends, you're not going to be able to do your job efficiently, which is going to lead to you not being able to put yourself in a position where you can make these changes that you guys used to complain about. So the people that you're working with now in that new level are not going to respect you, or you're not going to be able to maintain integrity in the production of your work if you're so caught up and wrapped up in trying to maintain this relationship with your friends. So remember, it's not going to be exactly the same manner in which you hang out with your friends. You're going to have to set new boundaries with the new position that you have, but it doesn't mean that you can't still be friends, because you have now a job to do. And like I said, we can now lift up the voices and address some of the complaints that we used to contribute to, but now we have responsibilities. So you know how we can look at upper management and be like, oh, they don't care, oh, they're cliquish, oh, they're just being petty. But now with this new responsibility, you're going to be learning more about actually what it takes and the reasons for why they made us do certain things, or why we couldn't do other things. You're going to have a new understanding and therefore a new responsibility that you're going to have a better clarification on. And now you're going to be tasked with the responsibility to not only can you speak up for some of the concerns that you once had, but now you're also going to be tasked with the responsibility to educate the rest of your friends and other people that were on that lower level within the hierarchy why certain things are important as well. So it's going to be a balancing of both sides. Like, okay, actually, I know I used to talk shit about this, but this actually is important because this affects this. I couldn't see it from that perspective when I was on the same level as you, but now I understand how us clocking in late does really affect our numbers. So I really do need you to come in on time. No, I cannot provide extra privileges to you because I'm now promoted. No, I cannot compromise my position because you want to be late. I actually may have to write you up. Like, please don't make me have to force me have to write you up because you feel like it's okay to be late because I'm your friend. Like, please don't put me in a compromising position. So now you can see, but you have the gift of seeing both sides, and you're going to be tasked with that responsibility to be able to break some things down for both upper and lower management, or within the hierarchy. So wow, And that's why this is all coming out underneath the Tower, because it is going to change some things, but it can be balanced if you maintain your integrity. And this is coming out underneath the Sun card, your ability to shine and be happy for this new position that you have. Wow. And another thing is this Three of Swords just last time I shuffled fell on top of this Devil card, which came out sideways, where we're kind of feeling trapped or obligated to our former friend group or whatever the case. We're feeling like this came on top of that. So that's to say, if we fall into that trap where we don't allow ourselves to grow and adjust to our new position and our now new responsibilities that we have, that only is going to lead to heartbreak, possibly loss in friendships if we don't handle it properly, possibly not being able to actually fulfill the duties of our new position because of obligations that we're choosing, because we're afraid of change to happen within the dynamic of our relationships. Stop. And this is all coming out underneath this. A need to set new boundaries. Cleveland. Yeah, so again, your intuition is going to be very important right now. Being happy for yourself is going to be very important right now. Allowing your friend group to be happy for you. Sunshine and rain, hardships and achievements. Like I said, it might not be necessarily that they're not happy for you genuinely, but your friend groups may have some concerns. So yeah, it's kind of like this impeding, you know how you could feel the energy or the tension between you and your friend, and it's just kind of like they might be thinking like, are they gonna change? And you might be thinking like, do they think I'm gonna change? And it's kind of like sometimes we could put ourselves in positions where it's like they actually would be happy for you, but I can't be happy for you if you're acting like you're not even happy for yourself. And then like maybe they can detect that as well. It's like they're trying to act like they're not even excited about being promoted, and that prevents me from being able to be happy for them too. It's just kind of like, oh, they're definitely gonna change. They're definitely gonna change because they're acting like it's not even a big deal. Like they're already emotionally separating. So that's why I was getting earlier and everything, like there's gonna be some changes regardless. So it's like you might as well just go ahead and get the cat out of the bag. For real. That is hilarious. That's hilarious. I can't even deal. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. It's giving me that homeowner association vibe. They're like, your friends are looking at you like, they're trying to get your reaction and you're trying to get theirs at the same time, basically. They're like should we all celebrate, or like, yeah, that's hilarious. I was getting this word earlier, but I'm getting it again now, and I'm not sure what it means, but I keep on hearing widowed, so I'm not sure. I'm so done. The opportunity to be inclusive is coming out sideways. I'm hearing restrained with this Four of Swords coming out sideways as well. So So being grounded in some way, form, or fashion in regards to this promotion is important. Not with this Hermit card, not expecting that your friends won't be happy for you, but also not being afraid that you might have to walk the journey alone as well. This plays into this idea of free will that is each individual, like a storyline can change because we all have free will. And that's why I keep on going back and forth. It's like your friends might not be happy for you, but they might actually do be happy for you. It kind of is depending on communication, and of course it's also dependent on free will, depending on that person and their journey and the relationship with you. But not being afraid to walk away as well, not being afraid to having to go into this new chapter, not having your friends anymore if they do decide to not be happy for you. And of course, free of guilt. And that's coming on top of this High Priestess and Judgment and the Fool card. So play it by ear, go as you go. King of Pentacles in reverse on top of this Two of Pentacles where you're balancing, and the Tower card in reverse. So don't let nothing get in the way of your structure, your productivity, your money. Okay, we also have the Seven of Pentacles coming out. So knowing that, also not feeling pressured to you're just getting in a position. It's going to take some time. You're going to have to in regards to this opposition, us versus them, and now you being promoted and being a part of them, you're going to have to mesh. You're going to have to network, and you're going to probably be seen by your friends going on lunch with some of the people that y'all used to talk shit with. And so that's going to be another navigation piece that your friends are probably going to have to deal with. So it's like, in order for you to make these changes, it's important that you don't feel pressured that these changes that y'all used to complain about is going to happen overnight. Because with you being in this new group, you also have to build trust. They also have to accept you in a way, which means they have to know that, not necessarily like that you're on their team, but there's going to have to be you're going to have to build and maintain a certain type of relationship with your new coworkers. And some changes that need to be made, it may take time. So you can't really rush that process. And it may take some maturity on your former friend. They're not former friends, but your previous daily friend group. It might take some maturity on their end to be able to see you interacting regularly with these supervisors and things. So yeah, that's going to be another challenge as well. I didn't even think about that. It's like they gotta be able to allow you to get your foot in the door. Also the same for the scenario with moving out of the friend group living situation to now having your own house or your own apartment or residence. It's not that we can't hang out, but it can't be at any time of the night. I don't really want in and out people. I have taken on new responsibilities, and I have to act in that manner now. Okay, the Empress came out giving us permission to fully embody and sit in and own our new authority, our new position, not trying to downplay it. Fully, like, without, I'm here and take ownership. Like, I am the supervisor now. That's who I am. You don't have to switch up the whole 180, but a change has been made, and I mean, we're not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, I'm a supervisor now. I got a new house now. When things change, things change. So we're not gonna act like it hasn't. Victory with the Six of Wands, being happy for yourself and allowing others to be happy for you. Four of Pentacles, you earned it. You're going to be making more money now. You're going to be more stable now. And like I said, you're going to be able to make some changes in regards to these previous complaints. But it's okay that you personally benefit from this as well. And I just saw 55 on the clock. 5 represents change. So, also in regards to your friends being happy for you, they should also, be able to manage and be happy that you might be able to upgrade your style now. Not only are you a supervisor, but you're going to start looking like a supervisor now. Your clothes might change. The quality of your clothes might change. Like, they're going to be able to see it in your physical appearance. The things that you have access to be able to eat may change. The quality of your life might change or be upgraded, updated. And simply put, some friends may not be able to stomach that, but some of them may. And if they stick around long enough, they might be able to enjoy some of that with you. Because from what I'm seeing, it's not like you're going to change, like completely switch up. You may invite them to partake in some of that with them, but not if they can't be happy for you. And a lot of people cut themselves off before they can even get to that point where they can experience it. And so remember, it's important that the friends that you do have that we're worried about allow you to get your foot in the door first before you can even make some of these changes, or whatever the case. Like, let me get my foot in the door first. Let me get my roots grounded first before you could start seeing some changes. But they may be able to see and identify the physical changes and things that you have access to now first before that, and that may cause jealousy. And that's what this is speaking to. 6 of Coins is like basically reciprocation or donation, giving to others, and you having the willingness to do that. But with it coming out in reverse, it's just like you're not necessarily obligated. You don't want to give out of obligation. And when I say give, I mean give privileges that are not deserved, or give resources that are like, stressing yourself out, trying to, you don't want to be in that space where you're trying to appease your friends again, because you think that they're going to be upset. Giving because you're actually able, not out of obligation, and not falling into false narratives, or allowing your others to make you feel like you're obligated to let them get away with certain things, compromising your job. And that's another reason why hypocrite might have might have been coming up, as far as like the homeowner association. Like, maybe you were one of those people that didn't follow the rules, and that's why I'm saying now you have a responsibility, because you have a higher vision and you understand how in the background how doing these little things that you used to do actually does affect the company overall. Now you have a better thing, so you might have to have those type of conversations and say, like, I know I used to do this, or I used to come in late to work, but at the end of the day, I used to be mad at the supervisors for writing me up for that, and I used to think they were being petty. But now I do understand that it actually does matter, and I have to uphold that. So I hope that you understand. And that's period. It's interesting because as a reader, sometimes I have readings that are longer than others. And sometimes I'll be getting tired. I'll be like, can I close this reading, please? But I'm not going to stop shuffling if there are still more cards to talk about. And with the spiritual work is very interesting because it's reminding me that regardless of what you're doing, like, you know how they say, like, it's like when you're doing what you love, it doesn't feel like work. And I still agree with that, and I feel like that's true because it's more like a labor of love would be more accurate, but it is still work. And that's why it's like it's important to take your breaks and to honor your own personal workflow, but to make sure that you're doing a thorough job and a quality work. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm feeling like that. Like right now, I'm just like, can we wrap this reading up? Why is there still cards coming through? Even now, it's like, so if you are a reader, or if you're just interested in learning how to read in the future, just know that if you're following your intuition, you'll know when to stop shuffling because you'll just feel like there's more that needs to be said. But sometimes you might feel like, are we done? So yeah, this Ten of Cups came out, which can speak to fulfillment. And with it coming out sideways, it's saying like everything can be good if you're just not going to put yourself in a position where you're not being authentic. Like everything can be good. We can still have a happy ending. It doesn't have to be an us versus them type of situation, but it can be depending on how we play it in our level of authenticity, vulnerability, ability and willingness to communicate. That's beautiful. Or honesty, ability to be honest, which I see is going to be a challenge here. Page of Wands. I'm hearing permanent with this Hierophant coming out sideways, speaking to the hierarchy. Like I said, used to be us versus them. Now we are one of them. And the changes that we have the opportunity to make within the programs and how they work and how your organization is now going to be viewed going forward. Queen of Wands coming out sideways, your ability to take lead, your ability to take charge, your ability to speak up, even to this new supervisor group. So another thing is, as you are going to be making these changes, you might still get pushback where they might not be, like it's not necessarily going to be as easy. Like now that you're one of the supervisors, they may still be stuck in this type of toxic hierarchy thinking where there are some people within the supervisors groups that do feel like they're better than other people. They do feel like they don't need to be held accountable. They do feel like other people under them are less than, and it's gonna be your job to speak up and be that voice and say, hey, I don't feel that way. I'm a supervisor, but I'm not less than other people, and this is why you shouldn't feel that way either, because it could be any one of us, and this is how my people are being affected. And I'm seeing that that is going to be a challenge, and it is indeed going to take courage as well. So I'm so proud of you on this new journey that you're going on, because now you're gonna be learning more on both sides, and you're going to learn to build your own courage and be what a true leader is, because a lot of people get caught up in the titles, but they're not really using their position to benefit others, and you're going to be that change. I'm so proud of you. Then we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Give me a moment. Okay. So this is coming out on top of this Seven of Cups, where we're saying like some friends may still challenge you, or not be able to be happy for you in a way where even when you do explain to them, hey, I seen the other side, I see how the numbers are affected, and for some people it still might not be good enough for them. So be open to and expect that as well, but still stand in your truth. And even after you explain that to them, if they still don't get it, and if they still want to be in that energy of, after you explain it, like, nah, you changed, being willing to walk away from that and say, you know what, well, maybe this is not going to work. Maybe our relationship dynamic needs to change then, because, I've already, sat down with you and tried to explain to you how things have changed, that I may need time to get certain things addressed. Like I said, some people might fall off. Not everybody's going to make it. But just make sure that you did your part and know what is in your control and what is out, which is why this High Priestess came out. You being able to use your intuition and be fair, and being able to know what your role is, and trying to basically be that bridge between the two hierarchy levels. Wow. Oh, and then we had this King of Cups here, being emotionally level-headed and level-bodied. The King of Cups, he is emotional, as in he has a heart and he has compassion for others, but he still knows what his vision is. He still knows what needs to be done, and he doesn't allow people to compromise that. So he's like the best of both worlds, and that's you. And the ability to affect the program, the community, as a whole. You're going to be building better structures for everyone. Awesome. So the work that you're going to be doing is going to be awesome. Knight of Cups, you have a mission, you still have a heart, you're encouraged, and that's going back to like you not downplaying your excitement for being promoted to this new position, because you have some personal changes that you want to make, And the reason why kind of all this is coming up is kind of because, like, I kind of feel like it's like you didn't actually expect to be promoted. It's kind of like you guys remember y'all used to talk shit about this, and maybe y'all just applied because y'all knew that y'all weren't gonna get promoted, and it's kind of like this thing of like they only promote people that they want. They don't actually promote, but we're just gonna apply to be petty because like we want the position, but we don't actually think that they're gonna promote us, and then you got promoted, so it's just like, oh, oh, oh shit. Oh shit, well, yeah, I actually have some things that I want to do. So just kind of remembering that. Mm, 111 on the clock. Yes. So we have strength in reverse, which will be required on this new journey. Ace of Cups, a new opportunity for you that you are emotionally tied to. That's going to bring you some form of fulfillment. Being able to navigate yourself with this moon card in reverse is speaking to that work politics. Like I'm saying, that you may have to kind of explain and give your friend group some form of security, like being able to explain to them that it's not that I'm changing, but in order to be able to make these changes, I do have to go to lunches with them. I do have to hang out with them. I do have to build a relationship with them and navigating with it. And just like you might have to have certain conversations with your former friend group, you might have to have some conversations with the people in this new elevated position that you're in. Because, like I said, some of these supervisors may be in that toxic ideology that they're better than these other people. So, as you are still maintaining your relationships with the people that you've graduated from, some of them might feel like, why are you talking to them still? Like, are you like, some of them might make you feel like you are compromising your own position by still being friends with them, even though you're not. So that's why it's very important that you don't compromise or put your own position in jeopardy by not creating new boundaries, like letting your friends come in late, not writing them up, but writing other people up. Because that's why it came out earlier, because it's like that's something that your new supervisor friends are gonna might accuse you of, and you want to make sure that you keep your nose clean and that you are not actually doing that, because some of them may not like that you still hang out and converse and are still friends and down to earth with them. So they might actually accuse you of showing favoritism, but with you keeping your nose clean and still keeping them accountable and helping your friends and still just being, down to earth and bringing them up with you. As long as you keep your nose clean, they can't really say that. You're just going to be down, but some of them might have a problem with that. Wow, so that's going to be something that you're going to have to navigate through. Dang, it's hard being a good person out here. The World card. You are continuing to be guided and protected throughout this new journey in your life. Some people may, like I said, with the whole supervisor situation, maybe they try to accuse yourself, but that's not going to affect you. As long as you let people say what they need to say, but as long as you're keeping your nose clean on both sides, you're going to be good regardless of the challenges. So please, please, please keep that in mind, that there's a higher power, there's higher forces and higher elements that are continuing to work in your favor. And that's why I was saying that it's so important to continue to do your due diligence. I'm glad that Not that I was gonna stop, but I'm glad that I communicated to you that I was like, I'm kind of tired. But I'm gonna of course continue to do this reading because this is an important part of the message that needs to be known. So, more money, more problems, right? But just remember this if you don't remember anything else. As the challenges you go through, as you keep your nose clean, regardless of what other people try to say, or like if people in your new supervisor group try to maybe turn other people against you, as long as you keep your nose clean, it won't matter, it won't prosper. So yes, now I feel like we're good on the cards. And yeah, period. So yeah, again, look out for those updates on my website. Very excited about those that are going to be coming. And let me know in the comment section how you feel about this reading and what you're going through in your life.